Greetings, salutations, Doughboy Nation, Johnny Allen Supercar Kid coming at you once again with another E39 5 Series wagon video. This is one I'm very excited for. Very excited for this one. Because this is bagging the E39. I cannot tell you how long I wanted to see this car on bags. I got wheels for it that fit and everything, well, at least for the most part. And I've been mocking up the bag system, mocking up everything. I have everything I need, just gotta put it all together. So right here, I already took out my old compressor from the old compressor housing and fitted in this one. I turned the thing sideways. I'm actually able to line up that one with a hole. And I can put a bolt in that one and then just mark the rest, and I can drill holes for all the rest. I'm gonna need this line to be longer. It's gonna have to probably go out like the side of this or something like that, because the spare tire is going to be there too. I might actually just have it go straight up and come out the spare tire, but I can't have it really going through the spare tire because then I'd have to disconnect my line to take out the spare tire. So, you know, I got to make sure everything can work. I got to make sure it works. Going to be figuring that out, but I will definitely need a longer line for that part. As for the tank and where that's going to go, so that compressor sits right there. Spare tire goes over top of it. And take this down. There's my tank. It's gonna sit right back there against the rear seats, mounted onto this panel right back here. I'm pretty much just gonna get a piece of wood for this whole panel, and I might just do wood for the whole trunk because this carpet's all messed up. Put like a cool stain on it and stuff. I know it's been done a lot and it's very common, but it's easy and cheap. That's why it's been done and why I'm gonna do it. So I gotta make sure that line down there can get to right here and go in. So I'm probably gonna have it come back this way, go under, and come up here and go right in. Well, it's gonna be lines here to the paddle valves and then back to the bags. Paddle valves are gonna mount in the center console. I might even be 3D printing a housing for those to make them work if I'm able to do that. But yeah, so that's the basic game plan of what's going on. I'm not worrying about mounting that tank just yet, like getting it down. I'm gonna worry about running all my lines first. I'm gonna get the compressor mounted first, and then worry about running my lines from the compressor to the tank, and then the tank to the bags, and then get my wiring situated also, because I don't entirely know how to do that. I think I know how to do it though. I think I got a relay. I got a random relay I found at the junkyard. I might get another relay, but I'm pretty sure all you do, because this tank came with a pressure switch already installed in it for what does that say? 150? Oh, off 150, on 120 psi. So I just hook up these positives and negatives to the relay, or it's just two positives. I'm not sure. I hook those up to the relay. That's the switch power. And then I need a wire from the battery to the relay, and then the relay to the compressor. And that'll be a switch. The power's right here. It's also super convenient to have power right here. And that'll tell the compressor when to turn on and when to turn off. I also got to look into like water traps, that kind of stuff, vapor traps. Make sure I don't get too much water in my line, get water in my bags, cause like premature leaking and stuff. So I'm probably gonna figure out a way to get this to go like through the side down like low. But yeah, I'll just make sure to show you guys the process and everything I'm doing along the way. This should really be pretty easy. I say easy, but we're gonna be doing the rears first because I just got wheel bearings in. So when I change the wheel bearings, I'm gonna be doing the bags, and then yeah, we're gonna worry about the rest. Alright guys, it's a little while later, but I managed to use one of the factory bolt holes. Got some M5 bolts, and I put them, I got three in there. I had the fourth one in there, but I pushed the like retainer thing through all the way by accident, and now it's stuck, so I just left it without a bolt. It's fine, there's three. So I got that mounted in snug, then we got this, so I had to do a little modifying to make this fit. Oh yeah, and I cut open a little slot for this to go through. Left the sound deadening intact, so it can hopefully still do its job somewhat. So the sound deadening is gonna have to squeeze, so that's why I left it there. It'll squeeze against the cords there. All right, so now you guys can see, nice compressor mounted, bro. Look at that, that's just sticking out just like I need right there. Power wires, cool, bro. Now I'm gonna figure out what exactly I want to do next. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do next, but I'm gonna figure it out. Alright, so let me show you guys what's going on with the paddle valve situation. So first, I gotta run a line from the tank all the way to the front, where I gotta split it and send it into these two. So the way how I'm gonna mount these is pretty simple. I have to get my computer working again first, but I'm gonna 3D print a holder for these so they can go in like a stack, like a vertical stack. Basically just like that. Right there, nice and clean, barely even notice it's like modified. So the bottom one's gonna be for the rear. They'll both have a line coming from the back. I'm gonna probably remove the center console so I can run the line underneath and have the supply lines coming out from like right around here. Originally I was gonna, and I mean I kind of do still have this plan a little bit, if I was to use this cup holder here, or this holder, I don't even know, and 3D print a thing in here to make these valves be able to sit inside in two little, like 3D print something that would like click into here and then have provisions inside of it for these to just click into, and then they'd be right here, like, which would also be cool. But then I wouldn't be able to use this as a storage pocket anymore, and they can just go right here just fine. So I'll probably just put them right here, honestly. This is cool though. Another idea, if I had 4, I'd probably do like 2 here and 2 up there, or something like that, or like 2 here and 2 here or something. But yeah, we're just doing front and back controls, nothing crazy now. So yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm doing next. I literally have no idea, but figuring it out slowly. All right, boys, let me show you what we're working with now. So I was running the line to the back, removed most of the center console here, started in here, fished it in the back, made a little hole in the carpet right there so I could dip it underneath, and then pushed it through all the way back till it went through there, and then under the back seat into the rear where it goes into the tank right there. That's my like main air supply line, I guess you could say, like my tank line. So from there, my tank line is gonna have to split right in here to go to the 2 supply lines for both sides of the system. Because then they're gonna go from here, then they're gonna go through this crevice, down and around, and into the paddle valves over here. So then once it's in the paddle valves, then I'm gonna have to run another line back again that way. The same direction, same way, same everything. Back, not to the tank, but to the rear bags. I'm also gonna have to add in T-fittings somewhere up here in the front for the pressure sensor, which I totally forgot to talk to you guys about. So the pressure sensor, alright, so, or not pressure sensor, the pressure gauge. I call it sensor. It has sensors. So we're gonna put it right here. Right there, just like that. Right there, like that, in that corner right there. Gonna figure out some way to mount it up. Might 3D print something else for this too. That's okay. Right down in there, maybe. Right down in there. More like up there, though. More like up there. But yeah, I think I made a lot of good progress today. Got the compressor mounted. Got my tank location situated. So I started running lines. So probably tomorrow. Gonna continue on. I'm gonna try to see what else I can do. Yo guys, I'm back working on the E39 bag system again. Now I'm working on the coilovers. So what I just did, just took the top bolt off and putting the bags on. So I just did one. I just did this one. It wasn't too hard, honestly. It was pretty easy. I am kind of worried about how it seals though. The way it seals isn't like a lot of other bags. A lot of other bags tend to have it where it threads onto these threads down here. But normally on those coilovers, the threads are all the way at the top. These threads are not. This one that I have here, these bags I have, they just have O-rings on like the top and bottom there that are just gonna seal along the rod. Hopefully that works. It goes on really tight. I can say that for a fact. It goes on very snug. I'm actually not going to put it on yet. What I'm going to do is actually oil the O-rings so I can slip it on much more easily. That's how that's going to go. There's not really any adjustability also. How it is how it is, and hopefully it goes low, and hopefully it goes high. That's all I can hope for. That's all I can hope for, man. We're going to hope this works. These bags for like 190 bucks. I mean, if I can run stock ride height, I'll run it. Because all I need is stock ride height, really. For H2O. If it's too low, then I might not be able to do this. If I can't air it up enough, anyway, is what I mean. But I mean, I don't know. This thing acts like a bag, so really it's got the full suspension travel that it can use. So it should be fine. It should be more than fine, honestly. So, yeah. I'm gonna oil this up, send her on home. Eventually I'll be putting them in. But I gotta figure out how to run my line from the interior to the outside still. Yo guys, another day, another dollar. So, I got more done with the air system. All the lines are ran actually through the interior. So here's how I had to do it. I don't even know if I've updated you guys on this yet. I honestly forget. But basically, so there's 3 going forward to my paddle valves right there, or sorry, 2 going forward to my paddle valves right there. They come back to that supply and go to the tank. Now the ones coming out of the paddle valves, they come right over here. Both the front and the rear lines are running to the back, so they're going back this way through there. And then look back here, so then those 3, the supply and then the front and rear, are all running through the rear seat back here. And then they come out right back here. The one for the front line, for the front bags, is running through the hole for the compressor. I don't have that grommet sat in there yet because it was really difficult and I was getting annoyed. But that's like the only one that has to go to the outside. And then the rears, just, I mean, one's right there, one's right there. So just bang bang, you know? So also I got some Dynamat from my boy Hunter. Alright, so right now what I'm worrying about is this rear wheel bearing. Not this one, but both of them. So pretty much I have to do a lot of things actually. I have to take this whole hub off and out of here for one thing. So I'm probably going to detach it by the axle and just pull it out with the whole axle, because I have to be able to get at this bolt for the wheel speed sensor, and I just can't get to it. I need to get there and I can't get there, so I need to make some room. So I probably got to drill it out and re-tap it or something, but I got to do something crazy to fix that, because that has just been a pain in the ass, dude. Like, it has just been, oh my god, it's been awful. Before I do that, I want to take off the wheel bearing so I can change it. I have new wheel bearings up there, but I don't have new hubs, so I gotta swap the hubs. That's gonna be a challenge, but I think we got this. What I gotta do right now is loosen both the axle nuts. So the way how we're gonna do it, because I don't like the thought of my car crashing to the ground, I have to get a flathead and hammer out this area right there. But then I'm gonna take the center cap off both the wheels and just put it here, and then I should be able to lower the car down, get those loosened up somewhat, and then raise the car back up. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Hope so. Getting this real nice and hot, so this comes off a lot easier. I already did the other side. I'm doing both of these, and then I'm just gonna break them free. You will need an extension for this, because you need to have it on a jack to do this, because the way the bolt is, it's like round on the top, sort of like it's like rounded off on the top, so it doesn't hold it on the socket, doesn't hold itself up on there like it would most other like bolts, like regular bolts. So you need something to support it in the middle. Get this on there, adjust that to where we need it to be. Right there is pretty good. I got this extra pipe here, some extra leverage. There we go. Okay, that's loose. Cool. That's all it needs. And now, well, we're gonna do the other side first. We're gonna do everything on that side first, then come over here and do everything on this side. But now I can put it back up in the air and keep it up in the air. That wasn't the hard part, but that was most of the hard part anyway. The other part's getting that hub off. Alright guys, so I got some bad/good news. Well, it's bad news for me, because it's more work I gotta do right now that I was gonna do later. It's also good news though, because it's gonna push this whole process along a lot faster. But pretty much that spring uncompressing is pushing this spindle down so hard that I can't get this bolt out without destroying the rest of the threads. So I gotta drop the subframe and take those springs out and put in the rear bags, put the subframe back in order to finish this essentially. So that's happening a lot faster than I thought. But yeah, rear bags gotta go in to make this happen. Next things next, I gotta take off the brakes on the other side, and then I can begin taking off the subframe bolts and lowering her down. That's how you say that. So I hate doing this so much. It's so scary, dude. It's like I feel like I'm gonna drop it